welcome back to another episode of Rise of Tryhards. This morning I woke up to some messages from my friend here in my alliance. He sent me a link to two battles in Sunset. This first one looks like he won, and when his Sun Tzu took out a lot. So I think he was kind of happy about that. And then the second one, it showed he lost. And I talked to him a little about this battle, and I want to kind of walk through that with you. So this is actually the king of the land, and he attacked my friend, and my friend lost. If we look at this battle here, it looks like he has an expertise Sun Tzu and Bjorn, an expertise Minamoto, and those two did most of the damage. So let's go look. I can't tell from this, but his Sun Tzu and Ethelflaed did well. He didn't get much contribution from some of his other marches. So let's just though see if we can find the king and look at his marches and try and challenge him and see what we could do or how we would. Here he is, right here. He came over the first try. Okay, so yeah, he has an expertise Minamoto, an expertise Bjorn, an expertise Sun Tzu, lower level. But if we just take a glance at this team, when I look at this team, the first thing that stands out to me: no AOE, no AOE, no AOE, level 20 AOE. Expertise though, still pretty good. No AOE, no AOE, no AOE, level 30 AOE. And a double march of AOE. So only 3 of his marches actually have AOE, and only one of them has AOE on both the primary and the secondary. Like, that's a clue to how to target him, even before we look at his arrangement. So let's look at his arrangement. If we remember the battle, that Minamoto did a lot of damage. Okay, I was attacking someone else here earlier, but remember, the AOE marches is what we're looking for, and the Minamoto. So our goal here is to eliminate this Minamoto as fast as possible while taking as little AOE as possible. Here, I look at this arrangement and I say, this is a mistake. Because remember, when you attack, the defender rotates up. So this Ethelflaed, what was Ethelflaed Thutmose or something? It's when it gets attacked, it's going to rotate up. So we meet around here, and it's going to blast downward at a downward angle. So because of his arrangement, we can eliminate most of the AOE, probably half the AOE in this whole army. We can avoid with an arrangement like this, actually like this. So what's going to happen is marches always attack what is across from them. So Martel and Ethelflaed are going to march. They're going to meet my City Keeper wherever he lands, and we can even make City Keeper a little bit slower by giving him 1 tier 3 siege. That'll make him a little slower. So he's going to march as slow as possible. Everyone else is going to way outmarch him. And Martel and Ethelflaed are going to meet him back here. Ethelflaed's going to rotate up, and City Keeper will be the only march that actually gets targeted by Ethelflaed. Ethelflaed's AOE is not, I think it's like 800 damage factor or something when it's expertise, or when it's 5 in the first rank. But the problem with Ethelflaed is the debuff. It's minus 30% attack, minus 30% health, and minus 30% defense. So you want to avoid that debuff as much as frequently as you can. Our first goal, avoid AOE, and that should work. Our second goal, eliminate Minamoto. Whenever someone puts Minamoto on their front row, that is an invitation to target it with everything you've got. And Sun Tzu will, my infantry, most people's infantry, when talented, does plus 9% and plus 5% counter. So it's 14% more damage to infantry. So whenever you see a Minamoto front row, always put an infantry across from it and put something strong behind it. So I think in this arrangement, Minamoto is going to die pretty quick because I have 2 marches against it. I could even make it stronger by putting this Kusunuki up here, but I want to help Joan. You know what? I actually might do that. Because Joan can probably handle this Bjorn and Cao. We can eliminate Minamoto as quickly as possible, and we'll avoid, if Ethelflaed reaches up, we'll avoid some more AoE. Like, let's watch this. And Remember, we're watching two things. We're watching from how quickly we can kill Minamoto, because that's his most dangerous troop, and it would be even more dangerous if you move that Cow Cow as a secondary. And we're watching how many troops get hit by Ethelflaed's AoE. Watch this. Watch. Zoop! Now Ethelflaed's back is to my entire army. Remember, half the AoE from this whole army is in this one march, and here is the cone and the Thutmose cone afterwards. It's hitting one march. Minamoto's already dead. Like, Minamoto died so fast, and we're avoiding AoE. So this is a great arrangement for that specific. Whenever you attack, you have a huge advantage because you can rearrange your troops to turn the army how you want them turned. And now we have, yeah, sure, we're getting some AoE now, but it doesn't matter at this point. At this point, the battle's over. So your two priorities are eliminate Minamoto's, or whatever superhero march there is, and avoid AoE. So if we look at the stats here, yeah, this AoE march was the second least effective, which is cool. So that was what I wanted to show you today. Please like this video so more people can see it. Subscribe so you can get more tips on dominating Sunset Canyon. Thanks. Bye.